Join our fitness community and never miss a beat. Follow us now.
Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another strength training session with me Nitish Balal. I am your coach and workout partner for today's dumbbell workout, and I have with me a wonderful workout for chest, triceps and abs. So make sure you have your dumbbells handy, a water bottle, a hand towel and your yoga mat so that you can get cruising through the workout. Like I said, it's going to be an upper body workout, chest, triceps and abs. So without further ado, let's get straight into the warm up. We will be doing two movements. First movement is going to be what we call the scapular push-up. So for that, get down into a high plank. From there, squeeze your shoulder blades down, press back up. Squeeze your shoulder blades down, press back up. If you struggle to do this in the high plank position, drop your knees down vertically, drop your shoulder blades down, press back up. Shoulder blades down, press back up. This is going to be our first movement. We'll do a total of 30 seconds of this movement, then take a 30-second break. The second movement is going to be our low to high plank, but we're going to do this in the knee down position. Alright, so in the knee down position, I'm going to stay in my plank, which is basically my high plank. From here, I'm going to drop my elbow down, get into a low plank, come back up into a high plank. Low plank, come back up into a high plank. Okay, the reason we are doing this on our knees down is we are still just trying to activate our triceps and our shoulders because it's the warm up, so we don't want it to be extremely challenging on the core. At the same time, with the knees down, it's going to be relatively easier for us to activate our core as well as our triceps. Again, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Two movements. We'll do a total of 2 sets on this. Alright? Okay, let's get ready. Get into a nice good high plank position starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Scapular push-ups. 30 seconds. Alright, 10 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. Okay, we're going to take a 30-second break. Relax. Very important movement every time we do, especially I like to do the scapular push-ups whenever we do any form of pressing movement, because scapula is one part of your body which always decides how well positioned your shoulders are, and they often kind of end up being in an imbalanced position. So the scapular push-up actually helps you a lot with that. Okay, time for our low to high plank. Let's go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. Alright, again a quick 30-second break. That's one set. We'll go ahead and do one more set on this. $15 more seconds. Keep breathing. Let the blood flow into your muscles. Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1. Scapular push-ups for the last time. Alright, 4, 3, 2 and 1. My goodness. Alright, keep breathing. Doing it for 30 seconds can actually make it very challenging. I can actually feel my core getting activated when I'm doing the low to high plank, even on my knees. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Notice how I'm moving very slow, trying to keep it controlled. Press from the elbows so that I can actually activate my triceps and my shoulders. There's no jerk throughout the movement. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Okay, that brings us to the end of our warm-up. Let's quickly get started with our mobility as well. The first movement is what we call the scorpion stretch. For this, you're going to lie down on your chest down, arms stretched out. From here, bend one elbow so that the elbow is pointing up towards the ceiling. In that position, raise the same leg as the bent elbow. Switch your hips, get the foot firmly on the floor. Press your palms out to lock your elbows and hold it for 30 seconds. You will feel an amazing stretch in the opposite pec as well as the shoulder. Hold this position. We're just trying to remove any kind of stiffness, if at all, in your chest and shoulders, because we're going to be using these muscles for our workout today. All right, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, now switch sides again. Now the left elbow being bent. Raise the left leg up. Switch your hips. Put the feet firmly on the floor. Lock your elbow to press the palm and hold for 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, that was 30 seconds of scorpion stretch each side. So we've stretched our delt, we've stretched our pecs. We are now going to focus on stretching our lats and triceps so that anytime we press, there's no kind of restricted movement there. So we are going to basically, and we are also going to be doing some abs today. So we are also going to make sure that our core is not very stiff and we are able to feel that flexion in that. For that, we're going to first start from the armless prayer and then move to the cobra, for which get your knees exactly under your hips, get your arms straight in the front, stretched forward, forehead down on the floor. This basically is going to be your puppy dog pose. From here, get the palms back on your neck. That's your armless prayer. So this is your starting position. From here, drop the palms forward, move your hips forward, get into a cobra. Alright, we're going to transition from the cobra to the armless prayer for a total of 60 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Go back, forehead down on the floor, elbows down on the floor, palms back on your neck. Hold for a second, palms back on the floor. Move your hips forward and cobra. Just keep transitioning. All right, 10 more seconds. Let's do one more rep. And cobra. All right. And that brings us to the end of our mobility routine as well for today's workout. Okay. Quickly wipe that sweat off. Have some water and we'll be back on the mat for the workout. I've actually got something really interesting today. We're going to train in a very new style. I'll talk more about it as soon as We have our water and have finished our break. Okay. For all those who have been doing my sessions, at least we've generally trained in a fashion where we've done a workout A where we try and focus on the strength part, and then we do a workout B where we'll focus on, say, kind of a finisher. Today what we are going to do is we're going to spice things up. It's going to be more of an interval training where we'll pick one interval which will be around 5 to 6 minutes. There'll be a lot of volume within that. So think of it as 5 mini workouts which we'll keep repeating one after the other. Okay? So we'll be doing 5 movements today. We're just trying to club both the workouts so that you get a good endurance stimulus as well as you get a good hypertrophy stimulus, so that you can pack on some real good muscle mass. Alright? I specifically had been training this during my competition days, and I loved the way it kind of had an impact. So just trying out something new. Let me know how do you like it. And now for the movements. The first movement that we'll do is called the floor press. So just grab a pair of dumbbells, lie down, knees bent, how you would do a regular floor press, elbows close to your ribs on the floor. From there, all you have to do is lock out your elbows, let the shoulders stay in contact with the floor, drop the elbows back down to the floor. Let's try 5 reps. Alright, that's going to be our first movement, right? Try 5 reps, trying to work on the pecs here. Second movement is going to be what we call the lying leg raise. For this, you're just going to lie down straight on your back. If you want, you can keep your palms down facing the floor and keep your hips on your palms that way. From here, keep your knees locked out, raise your legs up to 90 degrees, come back down. Raise your legs up to 90 degrees, come back down. Beginners, you can let the heels touch down the floor, but don't drop them hard, barely touch them. Intermediates and advanced athletes, try and not touch the floor, go as close to the floor as possible, come back up. Go as close to the floor as possible, come back up. Right? Again, try about 5 reps. That's going to be our second movement. Third movement, again we're going to use the dumbbells and train a movement for our chest. We're going to lie down. We'll do some dumbbell flies. Keep the dumbbells in contact with each other. Keep the elbows slightly bent. From there, you're going to open your arms, let the elbows touch the floor, come back up. Okay? Notice how the elbow angle doesn't change at all. It's bent to the same angle throughout the movement. Again, try 5 reps. What you don't want to do is bend your elbows way too much when you come down and then you go back and press it. So that will be more of a press and not a fly. So you want to make sure that the angle is intact. Come back up. And that was 5 reps. Alright, that's your third movement, which is your dumbbell flies. Now from there, we go ahead. The fourth movement is going to be our lying dumbbell tricep extension. Get the dumbbells overhead, elbows locked out here. From there, fix your elbows there. Just bend your forearm and the dumbbells, get them on your forehead, lock them back up. Dual dumbbell tricep extension in the lying position. All the way down, press back up. All the way down, press back up. All the way down, press back up. Notice how the elbows don't move laterally, stuck at the same point. Okay? That's going to be our fourth movement. Again, try about 5 reps. Don't worry, while we go on with the workout, I'll keep reminding you what is the next movement. So right now, you just want to know how to do the movement. The last movement is what we call the alternating leg V-ups. So you're going to lie down, arms stretched back. From there, go up, touch your toe, come back down. Go up, touch your toe, come back down. Try 3 reps each side. Here you want to make sure that your shoulders come off the floor, toes go as high as possible. You don't want to be doing this, right? Take your shoulders off the floor and then come back down. If you struggle with raising your legs up, what you can also do is just pull the knees to your chest and then go down like that. Alright? So 5 movements. How do we do this workout? Well, we'll try and do a new set every 5 to 6 minutes. We'll see how much time does it take on the first set and finally take a call. I think 5 minutes should be possible, but say it's way too ambitious. We'll go ahead and increase the interval to 6 minutes. We'll do a total of 5 sets. And now for the rep scheme. Think of it this way, 5 movements. We start the first movement with 21 reps, second movement 3 reps lesser, that's 18. Third movement 3 more reps lesser, 15. Fourth movement 3 more reps lesser, that is 12. Fifth movement 3 more reps lesser, 9, but that 9 is going to be each side. So 21 floor presses, 18 lying leg raises, 15 dumbbell flies, 12 lying tricep extension, and 9 alternating leg V-ups. Again, I'll remind you when we actually get started with the workout, I know there's a lot to process. Just go with it, try the first set, and you'll find everything to be very simple and easy. Say on the first set you feel that the reps are way too much for you. Reduce 3 reps on every movement. Start from 18, go till 6. 18, 15, 12, 9, and 6 each side. And that should be good enough for everyone. Alright, we'll start in the next 90 seconds. Have some water. Don't worry about the movements. I'll try and keep letting you know what the movements are as and when we get started with the workout. So we're going to try something very new. Unlike until very recently we were just doing 2 movements. This is going to be a lot of volume. It's going to be a quick burner within that 5-minute window, a short break, and then repeat. So it'll tell you how interval training works wonders for your body. So yeah, let's see how does it go. 40 more seconds. I think I'm going to start off with the presses with the 12.5s and then use the other one for the flies and the tricep extensions. Okay, we've got 20 seconds. Let's get ready. Ten seconds, lie down, get the dumbbells in your hands. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dumbbell floor presses, 21 reps. Just focus on getting the elbows touch the floor and lock your elbows when you press. 5, 6, 7. If you feel 21 reps are way too much, you can stop at 18 as well. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that was our first movement. Now moving on, second movement is going to be lying leg raises. 18 reps. If that's too much, you can stick to just 15 as well. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Notice how my knees are locked out. 8. I don't touch my heels down to the floor. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay, that was 2 movements. Time for the third one. Dumbbell flies. Let's get the dumbbells. I'm going to use the lighter ones for the flies. 15 reps. If that's too much, just do 12. That also should give you a very good stimulus. Let's go. Slight bend in the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just taking a quick short break. That was the third movement. The fourth movement is going to be our dual dumbbell lying tricep extension. 12 reps in total. Again, if that's too much, go ahead and just do 9. All right, let's go. Elbows locked out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Now, keeping the dumbbells down. The last movement is going to be our alternating leg V-ups. Keep your legs straight forward, arms stretched up. 9 reps each side. If you've been doing 3 reps lesser, go ahead and just do 6 reps each side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, that was 4 minutes. So I'm going to stick to the 5-minute interval. We're going to start in about 60 seconds. Keep walking up and down your mat. Catch as much breath as you can. Well, like I said, feels like a very small or a mini workout in itself. And imagine doing this for 5 sets. Lot of volume. You're ramping up the intensity, so helps you work on your endurance as well. At the same time, gives you enough rest so that you can work on improving your aerobic capacity. Rep scheme is good enough to help you build lean muscle mass. Again, sticking to the basics, but just playing around with the reps, sets, and different styles of intervals. That's what we are looking at. Have some good lean muscle mass, and at the same time, have respectable cardio levels. All right, already time for our second set. Going to stick to the same weights. Want to see how much of an impact it had. All right, 21 floor presses. Let's go. Focus on pressing from your elbows. 5, 6, 7. Squeeze your chest when you press up. 9, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Just going to drop the dumbbells ahead. Time for 18 lying leg raises. Let's go. 1. Don't let the heels touch the floor. Intermediates and advanced athletes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Time for the flies now. Again, if you feel you want to reduce, just stick to 12 reps. Otherwise, we are actually doing 15. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just letting the forearms relax a bit before we get started with the dual dumbbell tricep extension. All right, let's get the dumbbells back up. 12 reps. If you're doing lesser, 9 reps it is. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, time for the 9 V-ups each leg. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, about a minute left. Again, I think it's just challenging me enough, so just going to do one more set, and then I'm going to do something counterintuitive today. Not going to increase the weight for certain movements. I'll rather add a level of complexity where I'm going to try and use the twisting part of the movement on a certain movements, and that should make it slightly harder. For example, on the presses, I'll see if I can twist the movement while I press and let's see how does that feel. So these are very small nuances that can actually make a lot of difference to your workouts. And similarly, there are a lot of simple hacks or say simple things that you can do which can create a vast impact on your health. And if you're looking for things like that, don't forget to follow our Instagram handle cult@home, where you'll find a lot of such tips and tricks, everything related to fitness, health, nutrition, and lifestyle. All right, let's get started with our third set. Presses, 21 reps. Let's go. Going to stick to the same pattern for this set. Seven, 14, last 7, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, time for our lying leg raises. Let's go. That's 8. Last 6. 3, 2, and 1. All right, time for the dumbbell flies. Okay, slight bend in the elbows. Let's go. 15 reps and 12 reps for those who find 15 too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, taking a quick short break before we start with the tricep extension. All right. I think I'm going to go for the 12.5s for the tricep extension. Didn't feel a lot on the previous sit. So, yeah. All right, let's go. 12 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. Time for the alternating leg V-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. All right. I'm going to quickly grab a sip of water. That's just too much volume. If you notice, movements are positioned in a fashion where you do a chest movement, you're letting your chest muscles relax while you're working on your core. Immediately you follow it up back with a chest movement, then a tricep movement, and then again a core. So just giving your muscles enough rest so that you can obliterate it with another movement immediately after that. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm going to get started with the presses with the twist this time, and let's go. 21 reps. 3. Mind you, use this twist only if you feel the weights are not challenging you. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay. Time for the lying leg raises. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so time for the flies now. Again, we're going to focus on doing this with the twist, slightly making it harder. I don't want to increase the weight. I actually want to stick to the same weight, but see how the twist kind of makes a difference. Okay, 15 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Last 5. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. Time for the lying dumbbell tricep extension. Okay, let's go. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Okay. All right. And now time for our V-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and done. All right. Used up almost the entire 5 minutes, but I know we'll only need about 4 minutes to finish the last set, so just going to use an extra minute of rest before I do my last set. Just walk up and down your mat. And on the last set, let's also focus on our breathing. Every time we press up or say move any on the presses, when you press up, breathe out. Leg raises, when you raise up, breathe out. Flies, when you come back up, breathe out. Extension, when you raise the dumbbells up, breathe out. V-ups again, when you come up, breathe out. And goes without saying, every time you go down, you're going to breathe in. All right, last set. Let's get it done with. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, last 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Time for our lying leg raises now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, last 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Let's get the dumbbells. If you see, why am I sitting upright before taking the dumbbells back in my hands? Every time you go down, and we are doing so many leg raises and our V-ups, we actually flex our abs a lot, and you might end up having a cramp if you don't actually focus on that. So just coming back up, relaxing the abs for a while, getting the dumbbells in our arms, and then going ahead. All right. Let's go. 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Again, coming back up, keeping the dumbbells down. Get ready for the dual dumbbell tricep extension. Let's begin. And let's go. Nine, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay, and one last time. 9 V-ups each side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need a quick short break. 4 more reps to go. Let's get it done with. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. That brings us to the end of today's workout. We're just going to sit down, do some deep breathing for a minute before we actually get started with the stretches. Slowly open your eyes, and that brings us to the end of the breathing work as well. All right, hope you guys loved this new format. I specifically did. We almost did 105 reps on the floor presses. We did about 90 reps on the lying leg raises. We did 75 reps of the flies. We did 60 reps of the lying tricep extension, and then we did 90 reps of total V-ups. Of course, 45 reps each side. All right. So let's get started with the stretches now. The first stretch is going to be what we call the seated tricep stretch. For this, you're going to sit down with your knees bent, palms back just behind your hips. From there, get your heels slightly ahead so that you can no longer touch the toes to the floor. My toes are in the air. In this position, let the heels be there. Raise your hips up, slide them as far ahead and close to the heels as possible. Extend your legs from there. Get your chest out and hold for 60 seconds. You'll feel an amazing stretch in your chest. Look up. Try and get your chest out. And hold. And also, would love to know your feedback on today's workout style, the interval training format that we did. Every 5 minutes for 5 sets, doing 4 to 5 movements in the format that we did. Let me know how did you like it on the Facebook community Stronger Together with Cult Home. And also, don't forget to share your post-workout report along with that as well. All right, 20 more seconds. Last 10 seconds. And relax. All right. That was our first stretch. For the second stretch, I'm going to sit down on my knees. We're going to do the seated tricep stretch. So just relaxing. Raise one arm up, bend across the elbow. Pull the elbow backwards and hold that for 30 seconds. Feel that stretch in your tricep. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Let's hold once again for 30 more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Moving on to the next stretch, we'll do what we call the deltoid to floor. Just going to move the dumbbells aside so that I have some space. So, you're going to stay on your knees, right? Get your palms out such that the fingers are pointing sideways. From there, drop one shoulder down to the floor so that the other elbow bends into a 90-degree angle and stay there for 30 seconds. You'll feel an amazing stretch in the shoulder and chest that is down on the floor. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. On to the opposite side. Again the same thing and hold. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1 and relax. Okay, one last stretch before we call it a day. We did a bunch of movements for the abs, so we're going to focus on doing some cobra stretch hold 60 seconds. So lie down on your chest, palms next to your chest. From there, press yourself up, keep your elbows soft, relax your shoulders, roll that back and down, and hold it for 60 seconds. Try and squeeze your abs in, that's when you'll actually feel the stretch. And holding it for 60 seconds is necessary. Don't lock out your elbows, keep slight bend in them. Let your hips touch the floor, let your knees touch the floor. And that's when you'll feel an amazing stretch both in your upper abs as well as your lower abs. Three, two, one, and done. All right, that brings us to the end of today's chest, triceps, and abs workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a bittersweet kind of a feeling where didn't feel like we did get a lot done, but at the same time, it still feels very tiring. So, would love to know how did you like the workout? And I'll see you on the other side with another dumbbell workout. Until then, stay fit, stay healthy. This is your coach and workout partner Nitish Balal signing off.
For more such workout videos, download the cult.fit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.